Nicktown, Pennsylvania is an unincorporated community nestled in Cambria County. Nicktown is a place of rich history, a charming atmosphere, and a tight-knit community. The town has revolved around three important industries: agriculture, lumber, and mining. The town is filled with family-owned farms with different livestock and crops. There are many landmarks to be highlighted, including the church and the school, and many well-known activities like the church festival and Memorial Day parade. The center of town is at the intersections of routes 271 and 553. The population is 989 people and the zip code is 15762.
Now, let's take a look at the town's most important landmark, the church. Nicktown revolves around St. Nicholas Roman Catholic Church, and in order to gain some more information on the history of it, we talked to Mr. Jack Bartok, a local historian. Mr. Bartok showed us an important document written in 1930 with important information regarding the creation of St. Nicholas Church. The first Catholic settler in the area was Bernard Lambert from Alsace-Lorraine. He worked for some time on the farm of Father Lemke of Carrolltown. In payment for his work, Father Lemke sold him 226 acres of land, which is now called Nicktown. Many years later, members of the town had a meeting regarding the possibility of having Mass on Sunday twice a month. Nicholas Lambert, the son of Bernard Lambert, offered to donate 15 acres for the church. Many locals helped build the church, and on Tuesday, June 21st of 1866, Mass was celebrated for the first time at 10 a.m. Nicholas Ferdinand Lambert was the son of Nicholas Lambert and was the first person baptized in the church on February 7, 1867. On August 18, 1914, in the middle of the night, someone noticed the church was on fire and rang the alarm. Spangler Fire Company reported to the site, but it was too late to save the church. Members of the community immediately began working on reconstruction, and the names of those who helped and donated were placed in the stained glass of the windows of the church. On Sunday, October 17, 1915, the new church was dedicated. In 1912, a branch of the Catholic Knights of St. George was organized at St. Nicholas Church. Mr. Bartok showed us a picture of one of the picnics of this group, in which we found many of our ancestors. A few years later, coal was found underneath the church and was sold. This paid off the remaining debt of the church with some money left over. This money was used for the building of a parochial school. In June 1922, preparations were made to build the school, and the foundation was finished on August the 1st. On Monday, September 8th, the school was opened with 86 students.
Another interesting landmark in Nicktown is the Wintering Memorial, located on the west side of town. At this site, there is a statue of Jesus surrounded by trees, visible to all who enter town. Hidden from view is a small tombstone to one of the first people buried in Nicktown, Caroline C. Clark. Caroline was a young girl, age 2, who passed away while traveling on the wagon train with her family. Locals believe she died of an illness, and her family buried her there in February of 1846. In order to not disturb the burial, Route 553 was built around this site, creating a sharp curve in the road. Since then, members of the Wintering family, the owners of the land, have been buried here.
The Nicktown Fire Company is another important aspect of the town. To learn more, we interviewed Ron Krummenacher, a lifelong resident of Nicktown.
The Nicktown Fire Department was initially plans were started in 1978, and I believe it was chartered in 1980. And one of the first big calls that they had in September of 1981 was my family's sawmill, Krummenacher Lumber, on the east side of town. There was a fire, massive fire there, and total loss. But like I said, the fire department managed to save my cousin's house and some of the outbuildings. So one of the unique features of our sawmill, even as late as 1981, our sawmill ran on steam. There was a stationary, I think my dad said it was 44 horsepower steam engine, locomotive basically, that didn't go anywhere, that ran that whole sawmill. You would burn the sawdust and a lot of the wood scraps that came off the logs in a big 2-story furnace, and then a huge boiler that would make hot water to make steam to power that steam engine.
Wintering Brothers Lumber on the west side of town is the last large production lumber mill still operating in Nicktown. WBL Hardwoods saws around 75,000 feet of hardwood logs every week. Winterings also does inspections for log buyers and produces a selection of products. Now let's take a look at another important industry, farming. Bar Ridge Farms is a dairy farm that has been in the Lieb family for many generations. For more information, we interviewed Aaron Lieb, a lifelong resident of Nicktown.
Hi, I'm Aaron Lieb. I'm the 6th generation on this family dairy farm in Nicktown, Pennsylvania with my brother. The history of this farm dates back to the Civil War, whenever 3 soldiers were awarded a land grant from the government. And then our great ancestor, Adam Lieb, came from Germany in 1861 and bought the farm from those 3 soldiers. So on the farm, we milk 180 cows twice a day, every day of the year. Rain, shine, holidays, parties. Agriculture is the #1 industry in Pennsylvania. There's a lot of families dwell off of agriculture and all different ends of it, starting right here at the farm and continuing all the way down through till the final product hits the grocery store.
More important than all of these landmarks and industries, though, is the tight-knit community of this town. Not only do you see the community members in church every Sunday, but also outside of church, volunteering their time and showing their true dedication to the town that they call home. Every year, thousands of people show their support at the annual St. Nicholas Homecoming Church Festival. This event is looked forward to every year and brings people back to their hometown. Another big event is the annual Memorial Day Parade, with around 1,000 people in attendance. Members of the military, fire company, local school, Girl Scouts, and Boy Scouts all march through town, followed by a tractor parade. After the parade, everyone congregates in the cemetery to listen to a Memorial Day service, honoring the lives of Nicktown military members. As evident by the members' dedication, Nicktown is a special town filled with rich history and a small, loving community.